My name is Katerina Vasileska. I am a tour guide. I was born and I live and I still work in Ohrid. It's my hometown. I adore the city. That's why I've never decided to leave it. And my first memories of Saint Sofia are memories of Ohrid Summer Festival. It's a festival of classic music. Saint Sofia is in the heart of the old part of Ohrid. The houses around it have the typical, we call it Ohrid architecture, but practically it's Ottoman architecture from the 18th century. It's one of the few churches that has the name Saint Sophia, which is dedicated to the Holy Wisdom. Usually our churches, Orthodox Christian churches, are dedicated to Saint, and this is dedicated to Holy Wisdom, which is, I would say, spiritual quality. It was the cathedral, the biggest church, as physically the biggest church, but also by its importance, the most important church. Its jurisdiction, it was in the time when it was in its power, in the top of its power, it was ruling churches up until Belgrade, nowadays Serbia, and until Italian coast. The way it is painted, of course, it's amazing. Many painters have left their mark in Saint Sophia. For some of them we know the names, for most of them we don't know. And it's interesting that in Saint Sophia you can see two layers of frescoes from the 11th and from the 14th century. The church itself is divided in two parts. One part is from the 11th century, which is built on the older church, probably from the 9th century. And that church is built on older church from the early Christianity, from which we have still some remains. And below that, they assumed, archaeologists, that there is a temple from the earlier times before Christianity. It's called Three-Naval Church. You can see it when you see it has like three parts inside the church. There's three-naval, but it started as one naval church. And then it was enlarged. It was made bigger. There was a dome, and we can imagine the dome was amazing, but the dome was destroyed, unfortunately, in the process of transformation of mosque, and instead of it was built a minaret. And nowadays there is no dome and there is no minaret, so you can see the two smaller domes on the sides. When the church was constructed, it was the Christianity was still together as one part, and because of that, and Saint Sophia is a very important church at that time, in the main parts of the church, in the Jaconicum and in the altar, painted both Roman popes and the leaders of the Constantinople Patriarchate. So it gave importance and it honored both sides, but still they were divided. Okay, they're not on the same place. One are in the Jaconicum, the others are in the altar. Saint Sophia and also other churches, but I would say especially Saint Sophia is the most important church that was gathering the people on the major events, is a very important part of the lives of the local people, of the communities living around it, because in our culture, all your most important life events happen or are related with the church. Since you're born, your first prayer after 40 days, when you're a baby, it happens inside the church, and that's usually the nearby church. My hope for Saint Sophia is that it remains, that it's preserved and protected in the right way. I hope it will witness a lot of weddings. It's one of the favorite places for weddings for the local people, and also it will welcome many visitors who want to experience it. So I also hope that performances can be done there. It's a beautiful site, and I hope that many people from the world will come to visit it, and that the locals, we know how to respect it, but that the local authorities pay more attention to its protection.